Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jules Way here, and before you go any further, please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. So basically, I was super excited to try the Fenty Beauty Cheeks Out cream bronzer and the cream blush. And for the cream bronzer, I got the shade Toffee Tease. So this is priced at £28. The shade that I got in Toffee Tease is in number 7. It basically is the last one. This is how the color of the inside looks like. Even though it is very rich in color, a little bit goes a long way, and it is very creamy, easy to blend, and it does not shift the product that's underneath. So it does not shift your foundation, it does not shift anything that's underneath. As you can see how natural and radiant it looks, even though it is very dark in complexion. The only reason why I was convinced to purchase the shade Toffee Tease, which is the last shade, is because I was watching a British YouTuber by the name of Jamie Genevieve, if I'm not mistaken, or if I'm not butchering her name. She's a very fair or light-skinned female beauty YouTuber here on YouTube, and she used the shade like 2 shades above this, and she is very light in complexion, like very light. And I was like, wow, this is very sheer, as she would say, especially when you blend it out, because you can see a little does go a long way though, especially for the fact that I used the dark shade. And I had purchased this before I saw anybody else's review, but when I went back on YouTube, because I was literally on YouTube like trying to find people that would be able to swatch them or do a review on it, so I'd have a mental idea of which one I wanted to get. But you knowing me, I went and rushed and purchased. So I went and saw another YouTuber by the name of Andrea, if I'm not mistaken, and she took the shade Chocolate. And there's this other YouTuber, but I don't know her name, and she took the shade Chocolate. And the two of them that used it, I didn't like how it looked on the complexion, and I think they're both the same complexion, and it came off very ashy on them. So be mindful of when you're purchasing online. And the sad part is you can't really go in store either to try it out because there's no stores open. But if you're my shade, which I had previously made a few shade references in foundation, if you're my shade, I would definitely go and purchase this one, and just bear in mind to use a very light hand when applying it. Other than that, it does not come off gray ashy toned, as you can see right here. You can definitely comment down below and tell me what you guys. I will definitely be jumping into the demo right now to show you guys how this cream products do apply on my skin. As I said, with the cream bronzer, definitely going in with a light hand because of the shade that I've purchased. But other than that, it does give me that color payoff or the color undertone that I'm looking for. Now for swatch, this is how it looks like. It is very dark, but I know when it's blended out, it will become very sheer. In one dab, and I'm gonna lightly, okay, probably 2 dabs, and lightly go into this cream bronzer. You can see how beautiful the shade is when you go in with an extremely light hand. This, to be honest, is going to be my second attempt at trying to use this, because at first I went in with it too heavy-handed. But you just need a light, at least 1-2 pats inside, 2 pats the max, if you're going to use this color. For any shade reference, I am a NC50. I have shade Sandalwood in Estee. NARS foundation, I use the shade Macao. In Fenty Beauty, I do not have my correct shade, so I'm in between, right currently between 420 and 430. So as I said, just go into this one with a light hand, but you can see how beautiful the color looks on my complexion. colors did you guys invest in? You can definitely let me know down. I'm now gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty powder in the shade Cashew to set my concealed areas. And to set my cream bronzer, I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty Sunstalker in the shade Cocoa Naughty. For my cream blush, I did purchase the shade Fuego Flush. And this is the orange shade that I've purchased. It is very beautiful. So I'll definitely be putting that under my cheeks and see how that turns out. I don't know how pigmented or thing it is, so I'm going to go with a slightly light hand and just build if I have to. And I'm just patting this on. To me, it is like a natural glowy finish. You can see that glow right here. So it has like a natural glow finish to it. You can see it is very beautiful and very natural, which I really love. I'm not 100% sure if you're meant to set it, but I am going to go in with my Melanin Fantasy eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to go in with the shade Strong, and I'm going to use a light hand, a very light hand, because this palette is very pigmented, and just set it. Finish off the rest of my face, that is basically my lips and my under eye, and I'll be right back. Now that I've given you a bit of an insight, I can definitely say is that I found it very difficult from the swatches they have given us online to identify which shade would be best for me. That was with both the blush and the bronzer, the cream bronzer. And I hope to get my second purchase of blush in the mail, and I'll definitely be doing a review on that one. And basically, I'm not really a cream contour, cream bronzer type of girl on a everyday basis, but on days that I do feel like taking the extra mile, I'll definitely will go and use this again, because I didn't think it was bad. I really did like it. I'm not in love with them, but I do like them, put it that way. And this one does give a nice glow, as you can see. Because remember, I did not put highlighter down here. I only put blush, but you can see how glowy the blush looks. It doesn't come off very orange. It comes off very shiny. I've only applied highlighter on the top parts, my nose, etc. But other than that, if you guys have purchased, let me know which ones you had purchased, which ones you guys think of getting next if you do plan on purchasing a few more. This is priced at £19. If you're in the UK, I did purchase the both of them from Harvey Nichols, and I also got a 10% off from Harvey Nichols. Until next time, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope it was very much informative for you guys, and until next time, bye.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.